Capricorn, this is your 5 aspects of yourself reading for December 2021. Capricorn, December 2021. For spiritual, you have Chariot, Beast of Babylon in reverse. Intellectual, 5 of Wands in reverse. Physical, 8 of Discs. Social, 6 of Discs in reverse. And emotional, 4 of Wands. Angel Lyria message for Capricorn, December 2021. Benai, left eye knowledge. Mausoleum message for Capricorn, December 2021. Poet of Avalon, the storyteller. Enchanted map message for Capricorn, December of 2021. Ride the wave. East of Babylon, Chariot, in reverse. Vainglorious display, domination, abuse of authority, exacting tribute, consequences of defeat, inflicting humiliation, dictator, tin god, petty tyrant. Sounds very, very reminiscent of some authority figure that is running a country right now, or aspects of it. This is the spiritual. So your spiritual is on the dark side, it seems. Are you falsely presenting yourself as a spiritual person who is doing it for their own good? Falsely portraying someone who is shining a light on those who are barbaric? Because I'm looking over here at your intellect right now. Let's see, social over here, doesn't look like a good transfer of energy or balance with social. So I don't see you spiritually being truly aligned with the light or the cosmos or the universe. You're more on the opposite end of the spectrum. I hope I'm wrong. Maybe you're doing it because you're dealing with really horrible people. I don't know. But, I'm just looking at the cards and reading them. 5 of Wands in reverse. Harsh struggle, treachery, quarreling, cruelty, unfairness, taking advantage of others, manipulating the rules, cheating, legal maneuvers. You're intellectually thinking you're doing whatever you got to do, whether it's cheat, lie, steal, whatever. And then it corresponds with the spiritual. Capricorn, are you being the devil card right now? In reverse? Justifying your ways because of maybe you perceive the world that's how you survive in this world and that's how things work. Not realizing you're just causing more mayhem and destruction. 8 of Discs, skill, craftsmanship, care over details, employment, a commission, industriousness, agriculture, excessive prudence, management of assets. Maybe this is why. It's finances, it's your home life, your physical. Well, maybe that's why you're like this, because you're like, I got to do what I got to do. I got to take care, I got to produce, I got to make sure, X, Y, and Z is lined up, and my lives. Maybe you have children or loved ones at home, and this is why you're like seeing things in a different way. Um, so your intentions, I think are right, but I don't know if you're actually acting on your intentions in the right manner. That's the issue, because this is about body and behavior as well. Um, Physical, 3D realm. You're analyzing, but are your conclusions correct? Or are you just making conclusions based off of how you perceive the world to be? I guess. Six of discs in reverse. Insolence, patronage, buying favors, bribes, misuse of funds, abuse of position, favoritism, cronyism, corruption. This is socially how you're interacting with people. So you're just like as corrupt as you know cronies, as corrupt socially. I hate saying this. I really do. I hate saying this about. But I'm just reading the cards, man. And it says right here: favoritism, abusive position, cronyism, corruption, like socially, underhandedness, deceit, more of the dark side, the empire. I guess if it gets you where you need to be, I guess maybe I don't know. You know better than me, I guess. So I just hope it's not as bad as it seems. Four of Wands, completion, perfection, settlement, celebration of success, conclusion of work, enjoyment, harmony, satisfaction. So this is emotionally how you feel. It correlates down here. And maybe you're dealing with people who did this to you and you're just doing it back. I don't know. Or maybe you're thinking about someone you really love and you'll do anything for that person. Who knows? Maybe you're being manipulated through your emotions. The eye, left eye, knowledge, the third emanation, the flow of light that pours into the world. The candle whose flame may light another without diminishing its own. The eye seeks not only creation but purpose. She is a flare of pure intent that blossoms from the heart of existence and out into the world. Her energy brings with it a desire for knowledge. She is the force that churns all the potential from higher emanations into a form that can be received by our consciousness. The white orb illuminates the way forward. The knight sits atop the pillar of severity, heading the feminine aspect of the diagram, creating a perfect balance with Chakma at her side. Together they represent a continuum of psychic understanding. While Benai represents the powers of knowledge, Chakma reveals the power of not knowing. One acts as a vessel as the other fills that vessel, giving it purpose. It's found in learning, shared experience, and creation. So shared experience and creation, you're only seeing it through the left eye. You're not doing it with the right eye as well. A good balance of both. Only through the left eye. Knowledge. You have some dark knowledge possibly, and you're acting on it. You don't have the light of the faith and the light. Which I understand. That's why I get cynical sometimes, from time to time. But fury, wrath, kind of stuff. Poet of Avon, the storyteller. The poet of Avon clings too closely to his previous existence, both unable to forget his former achievements and unable to do anything but continue to replace them. He eternally retreads the same ground he did in life, producing works for eager audiences will fuel his creative expression by feeding his ego with applause and encores. The poet of Avon teaches us that flame and adulation can be both reward and chain, and that one can use one's creative spark to feed oneself temporarily, but mind to look after spiritual food as well. His domains are fame, stagnation, and pride. There's a theater here, you're continuing a vicious spiritual cycle that you've done before, and maybe that's all you know. Maybe that's how you think, because that's what you've experienced, and that's what your life has been about. So, but are you being the storyteller, just repeating it over and over again, expecting people to be like, oh, ooh, ah, and eventually get bored of watching it after the 20th millionth time or whatever? Ride the wave. Right now, success is easy and effortless. That's good. You can be assured that you're entering a time when you can ride the wave of abundance. The tide has turned, and you can put your surfing skills to the test. Eventually, if everything that you know, all your talents, coupled with your hopes and dreams, will carry you forward. People and circumstances have come out of the ocean of potential and possibility to take shape in a wave of spectacular activity. Know that you're definitely on the right path. You may be mistaking a rogue wave for a fun ride. You can only coast for so long before you hit the shoreline with a smack. The tide is ebbing, and your activities are now preparing you for when that wonderful wave comes to you, in you for you to ride. You're meant to learn how to be a strong swimmer now. Don't worry, preparation ensures a successful result. However, you must wait potentially for the right moment to come. Now is the time for conscious preparation and skill building. You know, maybe this is supposed to be the way Capricorn deals with his life in December. I don't know. I assume there are those who are dark that are doing the darker part of this reading, but maybe there are those who are just kind of like in the moment of being Capricorn, dark devil reversed for a greater lesson for them and who they're involved with. Maybe being reflective in a sense, and they're riding the wave, and this too shall pass, and they're just, they understand. They're preparing, and then they come back to a more harmonious aspect. That'd be good. So, not all bad, but just be careful. All right, Capricorn, that was your reading for December. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next month.